The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, UNU Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
Tax the rich, feed the poor, till there are no rich no more.
Welcome to Pot Talk, everybody. I'm Jimmy Bell.
I'm Paul Daniels.
And I'm Mr. Bill.
Yay, we finally got an introduction right. Nobody fucked it up. Wow. That's 3.5 years. I think that's the first one that's ever gone completely right.
No, we didn't have this many people on it.
What subject are we going to kick off with tonight, Jimmy? Something we're not going to talk long about until Dave gets in, because Dave is coming in tonight. He said he was.
Well, let's do Beto then, because he's not worth talking about.
All right, let's do Beto.
Yeah, him and his arm gestures there. Thompson's, what is he, crazy?
Well, when he was running against Cruz, right, they were asking him about if he was, thinking about a run for president. The guy's running for his first time for public office, I believe.
No, it ain't. He was a congressman 3 times. He was running for a senator.
I didn't know that. I never heard of that guy's name until he was running against Cruz.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, my mistake on that. And he kept saying, I can say flat out, no, I am not running for president. After he lost the election, they asked him. Flat out, he kept saying, I can't say it any more definitively. I'm not running for president.
And then runs.
So how do I trust this guy? Right off the bat, just say I was a Democrat.
Yeah.
He said flat out, I am absolutely not running for president, and now he is. Comments? Anyone?
Well, I don't know. You always say you're not going to run for president, and then all of a sudden you do, and people go, oh, we talked him into it. You didn't talk him into crap. He was going to do it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Well, no, do you know what? I think if he had won the Senate seat, he wouldn't have ran for president. He would have waited for the next election and just stayed in the Senate.
Well, because he just won Senate.
Right, and he'd stay there for a while.
Run for president. I bet you he would have ran. He would have ran.
Well, how long's the Senate?
Because he'd always fall back as the Senate. Senate is 6 years.
6 years. That would work out perfect. One term, he'd be right back where he started.
Right.
And he'd have one term as a senator. Now people know who he is more, because you'd know he'd be fucking flapping his jaw left and right, winding up for a president run.
Yeah, especially when they're going, go Beto, go Beto.
Oh, God.
You know, they get lost and they're going, go Beto, go Beto.
Well, see, and then now he comes to Iowa to try to, I'm going to go. I'm looking. All he's doing is trying to raise frickin' money right now, and he's an idiot.
Yeah. And the only reason...
Is he half Spanish? Is that why he keeps calling himself Beto, even though his name's Robert?
No, I don't think he's...
If he ain't half Spanish, then all he's doing is he's trying to be like a transgender.
No,
I think today I'm Spanish.
He's pulling an Elizabeth Warren. Fucking, yes. First of all, the only reason he got so much money when he was running against Cruz, he didn't raise that money.
Right, Pelosi was giving it to him.
The DNC was shoveling him the money.
Absolutely.
Hey, you guys kind of sound like a robot.
They wanted to beat him. They thought they had a shot at it.
Hold on a second, Jimmy. What was that?
You guys kind of sound like a robot, do I?
No, you sound fine.
Hey, you guys got this little grumbly thing going with your voice.
We both have raspy voices. Maybe that's it.
Okay, let me rephrase that. It's a digital rumbly thing.
Oh, okay. All right, we're not that good.
Look at my microphone.
Jimmy's taking a look.
Make sure it's turned on all the way.
Do you know what? Shut the mic off and turn it back on like you did last time. Any better?
Any better?
Oh, hell yeah, right there.
Oh, all right. See, I didn't know that.
I should be the fucking producer.
I didn't know we did it the last time.
Yeah, we did it last week. We're having trouble.
I don't remember.
Well, That's because you started hitting the sauce a lot earlier.
I think I would have remembered.
No, I would definitely think you would not have remembered. But yeah, when we sound like that, Jimmy, that's the fucking mic.
Okay.
We got to get a new mic. It's just how it goes.
Yeah, it is.
But anyways, to get back to Beto, no, he's not Spanish in any way, shape, or form as far as I know.
Well, that's what I mean. I know he's in Iraq, but his mother might be Spanish. He does look pretty dark.
He's a dark Irish.
Well,
that
could be too.
There's no sign. Look, if you just by looking at him, that's purebred white Nazi racism right there.
Yeah, yes, it is. Oh, and we'll be talking about some of that later in the show.
And I don't like to use that too much. And he is from Texas, so he's got that suntan and that Texas jawline. So.
Yeah. And there's lots of sun.
The
in
more
Texas.
I see him speak with his arms and stuff, the more I realize this guy's ADD, ADHD. He's really mentally unstable.
No.
He really is.
What he's been doing is he's been watching other speakers on videotape throughout history, how they get animated and stuff, and that's what he's trying to emulate. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
He's not trying to emulate. This is him being psychotic.
But just being a fucking...
He's psychotic.
A twitchy spaz.
Yeah.
He's definitely the kid that got beat up in school a lot.
He's off his meds. Put it that way. He's definitely off his meds.
Good. I hope he is during the debates.
He's having high anxiety is his problem.
I want to see him in the fucking Democratic primary debates. That's going to be a fucking blast.
Yeah, I like to see them. See what's going on.
Here's what I think.
It's going to be who's the stupidest.
Yeah, who's the most left and the stupidest?
You want to have.
What pisses me off is they won't let Fox News cover one.
You want to have a true
Looks
debate.
Like Davey just joined the room. 1 second, Mr. Bill.
No problem.
Dave, you there, brother?
What's up, guys?
What up, Dave?
All right, Mr. Coots has joined the room. Hey, Dave, we got Mr. Bill on tonight, so say hi.
Hey, Mr. Bill, how you doing, brother?
What's up, bro? What's going on?
Another day in paradise.
Yeehaw!
Well, to get back on subject, Dave, we're talking about Beto O'Rourke.
Oh, he's such a piece of shit.
Let me ask you, Dave, because we were talking about this, and not to cut you off, Mr. Bill. Do you know if Beto O'Rourke has any Spanish ancestry?
I don't think so.
See, I said the same thing. I don't think he has any.
So, but why are they calling him Beto? It's maybe Roberto, which is Mexican. They call him Beto.
Well, it
but
might
if
be.
He ain't Mexican or any kind of Spanish. Why is he calling himself Beto?
Maybe that's a nickname. Robert, and they called him Beto in college.
Maybe they meant beta. He's a beta male.
Well, I know
I know
a lot of
in
people
college
from the state
spelled it wrong.
I know a lot of people from the state of Texas that hate his guts.
Of course they do. You're a liberal lunatic.
Exactly.
And he won't. Oh, by the way, he will not commit to answering if he's for the new Green Deal, which you know he is.
Well, yeah, he come out. I thought he
going to raise taxes on everybody, and he doesn't want to be known as being raising taxes.
I thought he come out and said he was in favor of it.
No, they couldn't pin him down on it. No. And there was one other thing he wouldn't.
Yeah, he hasn't committed to it yet.
What was the other one, Jimmy? He wouldn't commit to? It was the new Green Deal, and I forget what else.
Climate change.
No.
Did you guys see where Mitch McConnell said, "Let's vote on the Green Deal," and the Democrats wouldn't?
Yeah. Mitch McConnell was going to call for a vote on it.
I think he's still going to do it.
I don't know why they haven't.
He was talking about it. I still think he's going to do it. So many bills come up between. You got to wait your turn.
Yeah, they're going to get that fucking bill's going to get laughed out of Congress. And rightfully so.
Well, same as the one Trump vetoed. All right, let's go into the Trump veto.
Yeah, we might as well switch subjects.
Yeah.
I think we beat
That was a
Beto
good
enough.
input. Yeah, we did.
Fucking.
We were waiting for you to come on, Dave. That's why we beat the shit out of Beto.
Wait, you beat up Beto?
What do we go, 13 minutes?
Yeah, he tried to defend himself with his purse. Fucking Mary Sue motherfucker. All right, so we're going to go on to Trump's veto.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You start it off, Jimmy.
Vetoed it. But he had everybody in his office when he came on for the news, and he had them all talk. He had angel moms talking about their kids dying and shit.
Yeah.
It's absolutely an emergency. You know what I mean? And they had every sheriff, local police, state police. One was from Bedford, Massachusetts. I almost shit when he said
Whoa,
it.
from
Yeah.
Mass?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Talking about the fentanyl.
The Soviet Republic of Massachusetts?
Well, he says nobody in my family's ever been arrested, but yet, you know, my son died. He went through a whole story about how his son died from fentanyl because he fights 4 fingers, and they got him hooked on it. And he says he fought it for years. His dad, the first time he come up and asked me for help, I put him in a rehab that only lasted 30 days because that's only what they paid for back then. And he goes, it was that he took a hit of heroin mixed with fentanyl and it killed him.
Boink. No. Nobody shoved it
So
in
he's
his
saying,
arm.
if you people think you're immune to this, you're not. Nobody in my family's ever been arrested. Going through, his grandfather was a DA, his brother's a cop, going through everything and how they're all working for the government.
Nobody shoves a needle in your arm. It's a choice.
Exactly.
Well, did you see the Democrats' response to the whole thing?
No.
It says, it is no surprise that the president holds the rule of law and order constitution in minimal regard. Senator Chuck Schumer from New York, the Democratic leader, said in a statement, there is no emergency. Congress has refused to fund his wall multiple times. Mexico won't pay for it, and a bipartisan majority in both the chamber voted to terminate his quote-unquote fake emergency.
They don't have the authority to terminate his emergency. They have the authority to not fund it, but they don't have the authority to terminate it.
And then Pelosi said the House and the Senate resoundingly rejected the president's lawless power grab, yet the president has chosen to continue to defy the Constitution, the Congress, and the will of the American people.
That's bullshit. Because the American people, the majority of them want security at the border. So who's she shitting? That's bullshit.
How can she even spit them words out?
Well, here's the thing, though. How come when Obama would do something like that, they thought it was like the heavens were parting and God himself was speaking?
Exactly. He was totally against the Constitution when he did the DACA deal.
It was against the Constitution. Obamacare.
Right.
Doesn't have the authority to force you to buy
something on Roberts. He was saying it was a tax, and that's why it was legal.
First of all, the government has no authority to force you to buy a product. No authority.
Right, but he threw that out, saying it was a tax. They get the right to tax you.
Yeah, but you still have to buy insurance. They're making you buy a product. They're forcing you to buy a product.
That's what I'm saying. He's breaking other rights to defend his right. Like I said, they had something on him.
Well, not only that, but, I mean, here's the thing. The majority of the American people want immigration in check. They want DACA stopped. They want the border closed. And it's almost like that the Democrats are so tuned out that they live in their own reality. You know, it's like fantasy land.
Have been saying 12 million illegals. I'll guarantee you it's close to 40.
Yeah. And it's not that they're not in tune with the American public. They have an agenda. There's an end game to what they're doing. They want to turn America into a socialist country.
You know, it sounds
because
funny, Dave.
What
we should do is give the amnesty to all the illegal immigrants. Because they know what's going to happen. They're all going to vote conservative. If that's where they vote in South America. That's where they vote in Central America. Nobody wants communism or socialism. They're all conservative. They know it thrives. They want free market.
Well,
No.
and look though, if you bring up Venezuela,
You give them amnesty.
I know what you're saying. It's something you got to swallow, but it's the way to stop them from voting for Democrats. Right now, they're going to vote illegally for Democrats.
If you do that, you have just definitely tipped the scales in the Democrats'
No,
favor.
if you gave them amnesty, what are they, 17% of the population? Keep it at that. Why let it keep growing?
Because
Stop it.
the
Let's
Democrats,
stop it.
the Democrats are never going to give us border security, no matter what we do. They won't.
The people will demand it, just like they're doing with Trump.
All right, they'll
will.
demand it.
We
Won't happen.
will have border security.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will by 2020. Whether
If
he
you-
gets in for the next thing or not, we'll have it by
If you get-
2020.
If you give all these illegals amnesty, what you've told the Democratic Party is leave that fucking border open. Leave that fucking border open. It's working.
No.
What we're doing is working.
because they're going to stop. Because once we give them amnesty, they're going to vote Republican. They are. They're conservative.
I don't think all of them would
want
vote
to come in here
Republican though.
legally vote Republican.
Dave, let me ask you a question. Gave amnesty to all the illegals in this country. Excuse me. Do you think the Democrats would allow us to close that border, or would they leave it open, business as usual?
Business as usual.
Well, I'm telling you.
Not if you demand what
You can
want.
demand all you want. They're
No.
not going to give in.
Yeah.
Give it to
Then why would we agree?
Because they'll lie. They'll say, yeah, but we have to give them amnesty now, and we'll take care of the border. We'll give them amnesty, and that border will stay as porous as ever. Never trust a Democrat.
Right. After Reagan, I wouldn't do it either. There'd definitely have to be
He made the deal, and look
Listen
what
to me.
happened.
There'd have to be different immigration policies before we agreed to any amnesty.
And do you know what they do? They wouldn't follow the law.
No.
But
It'd be contingent.
Here's
You
what
can
would
write
happen
a
though.
contract and it'd be contingent. If you don't do this, we're not doing that.
And
Here's
they'll
what
say
would
fine. And
here's
as
what
soon
would
as
happen though.
Go ahead.
If you don't close the border first, and they even get a whiff that there's going to be amnesty, if they think they've got a problem at that border right now,
Oh shit!
yeah, it'd be like the
Fucking
floodgates of
wave
hell
it.
opening up.
Yeah, it'd be a fucking tsunami.
No, a tsunami would look like a little fart breeze compared to what would come through.
Exactly. There'd be all
Never
kinds
give
of
in to a
wants.
Democrat.
And
I
Julio's
was
just
thinking
running through,
today,
making a
you
run
know,
for the
this
border.
is just
Just
South
look-
America and Mexico coming up. What about these people from all over the, Nigeria and all these poor countries? They're all going to be taking a plane trip to Mexico to go through the border.
Of course, they're doing it
You know what I
now.
mean? The world's going to invade us.
That's right. And
Well,
that's
then
the
I mean
plan.
that's the thing. We have to shut down the border before they even talk about any kind of immigration
And it's
reform.
gonna happen. They're gonna win eventually.
You have to cut the problem. You have to stop the problem before you can remedy it.
All right.
I mean, it's look at it like cancer. The open border is a cancer. Well, you have to cut that off, before you continue treatment.
Right, exactly.
You have a tumor, they cut it out, then they give you radiation.
Yeah, to kill the rest.
It's unfortunately there's a catch-22 here, because no matter what happens, if they shut down the border, then people on the inside of the border that are here are going to scream, yell, and bitch. If they don't shut down the border, then people here are going to scream, yell, and bitch. So where's the side that works here?
You know what I
You
think
go
they
with
need to
security,
do?
shut the border.
We shut the border down, and
Once
the ones
you
that
shut
scream
the
it,
border, You
ones
can
that scream.
actually start getting rid of the 40 million illegals. You
Exactly.
start out with felonies. After
Well,
that, a lot of these people, why would you leave your country? Let me ask that question to everybody. Why would you leave your country? You obviously wanted, you know what I mean? It's got nothing to do with looking for another job, because they got jobs there. They just don't want to work. So they come up here for welfare.
Yeah, you could impose laws, and you'd see a huge crossing back across the border. No welfare
Right,
for
exactly.
illegals.
No welfare for illegals. They'd all be running back home.
Oh,
You get
but
caught hiring
but wait,
illegal-
but wait. Remember, it's their constitutional right to come across the border and be here.
No,
Yeah, they don't have a
asylum. It's
constitutional
like the
right.
constitutional
Yeah, I thought you
right
had to be an-
asylum, and
I thought
it's not written in the Constitution anywhere.
No.
about illegal. They even call them illegal aliens.
It's not a constitutional right because constitutional rights are for, I don't know, people of
American
American
citizens.
citizens.
Yeah,
Exactly.
That's when the Constitution kicks in.
But it says, give us your tired, your poor, your downtrodden.
Poem by somebody Lazarus. I forget her name.
Well,
And
yeah.
from-
But yeah, it says, give them to us, but guess what? Even if it is the motto that we're supposed to go by, it says, give them to us, but yet they still have to follow the rules to become here legally.
Exactly. This
Exactly.
isn't you step
You
off the
still
fucking
gotta-
plane and you can just run rampant.
You still got to integrate.
Yes.
Yeah.
What it-
Well,
assimilate,
well, here and that's just like
assimilate.
here's the
Either
thing.
fine.
Let's say we're talking about a 24-year-old illegal who come here. They're a DACA baby. Okay, they come here when they were 2 years old. You don't think from 2 to 24 they haven't figured out that they're not supposed to fucking be here?
Yeah. And I don't care if their parents brought them here. It's not their fault, but I don't
No.
care.
They knew
No.
the minute they stepped over the line that they could have the possibility of being kicked out.
Well,
You know
here-
what I mean? And
if
now
you
that we
could-
try to kick them out. No, you can't do that.
If we commit a crime as parents, does the federal government care if we have children and they separate us
step
from
in
them?
big time.
No, absolutely not.
Children services come in.
So
the whole
why?
nine yards.
So why do we let them play on our heartstrings about separating these families? The minute they choose to break the law and become, isn't it a felony?
Yes.
Become
Yes.
felons, bring their
Delinquent of
family
a minor.
across.
You know what I mean? Contributing to a
The delinquency of a minor. Jimmy's actually right on that in a strange way. Because you're forcing a child to commit a
Across the
crime.
border.
Well, not only that, but how about child endangerment for bringing them across the desert?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But none of that shit's brought up. It's just, no, we're all sympathetic to the fucking illegal aliens and fuck the U.S. citizens.
Children's Services takes kids away from good families because they've got a hair across their ass about something that, a teacher calls and says, whatever. Like you want to homeschool your kids. And DSS is there watching every fucking move you make, waiting to swoop down on your children and take them away from you.
Right.
Perfectly okay. The illegals crossing the border with their children are not okay.
So if the mother has a breakdown, the mother has a sickness or an illness, it's all of a sudden, you know what I mean? The child services got to take over.
Yeah, I mean, it is endangering the welfare of a child, no matter how you look at it. In most women, I think it's like 70% of women that go across the border get raped
Right.
by the other immigrants or the coyotes that are bringing them there.
Exactly. Kids too. They're doing
Talk about a rape culture.
yeah, they're doing rape kits on 10 years old and older.
No.
They need to go a little bit lower than that,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's and they're saying it's not an emergency.
No. It's all contrived.
You know what I mean? This is
It's all
just,
made up.
I don't know how the Democrats can get away with
Well,
it.
you notice none of them actually ever go to the border. Oh, no, Acosta did. That worked out well for him.
Yeah, I know. He made an asshole out
What
of
a
himself.
douche.
Well, the border's working.
I'll tell you what, right? Every time I see his face, gives me douche chills. Like, because you know something so creepy, honest, is coming out of his face. It just puts chills up the back of your neck because you want to strangle him. Douche
It's like Brian
chills.
Seltzer.
I love his voice, though. Oh, his voice is great. It fits
Seltzer?
on CNN.
Yeah.
Yeah, his voice fits him to a fucking T. Sounds like he's on helium.
I'd like to thank everybody for being here today. We came out across the border to check out, see how the immigration is doing. I didn't see anything.
We're not fake news. Oh, by the way, we're not fake news. He's got to say that at least once a fucking night. Oh man.
You guys see about the New Zealand mosque attack?
We had that written down.
Holy fuck.
Let me cross that off. We're on to the next one.
Holy crap, that was nasty as shit.
Did you see that video?
They pulled it before I could see it.
They say it's on the internet.
I've got it. I'll
everybody
send it to you
can
guys.
See it sooner
Oh,
or
yeah,
later.
please do.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, send it to me too.
Oh, do you know what? For this one, put the windows down. we have neighbors.
I forgot we even had the door still open.
Yeah,
Is
in
that
the window. Talk amongst yourselves for a sec.
It's so scary. I mean, just the shit that happened there. That was, man.
I don't want the thought police called on us.
Yeah, it was nuts.
You know what? I'm really not that sad. I'm sorry. I hate to say it.
Yeah, but the guy was cruel and callous, and I
And
guess
thorough.
a woman.
Well, I tell
he
you what,
shot
his
he was
reloads were pretty.
skirting on
His
the side
reloads
of
were
the
pretty
road.
good too.
Were
He
they?
was screaming
Yeah.
for help.
Not two at once. Come on, just one person finish a thought. We're all blabbing on each other. Go ahead, Jimmy.
Well, and she got shot. She was hurting on the sidewalk. She was yelling for help. Guy walked over and just shot her in the head. Got in his car and ran her over.
Now that's dedication.
And when he was in the building shooting the mosque up, he went back, reloaded and stuff, and went and was doing kill shots for the ones that were wounded. That's why more people died than there was wounded.
You know? He's been watching videos on YouTube. How to fix your engine, how to shoot up a mosque.
Wow.
There was another attack in London hours after the Christchurch mosque, where thugs armed with hammers attacked a Muslim outside a London mosque.
Yeah, well, see, that's the problem with living in a nation where you can't own guns.
You get hammered.
I bet you after like the 5th or 6th hit, he was wishing he had been shot.
Yeah, I bet he was. They're trying to take their knives over there now.
Yes, they have knife drop-off spots.
Wow.
What the fuck happened to the British? They used to be such a proud people. Now they're a bunch of fucking pansies. For fuck's sake. I shouldn't say all of them. The ones in power sure as shit are, though.
Oh, yeah.
Did they ever vote to leave the European Union yet?
Yeah, now they want to do another one. They weren't happy with the results of the first one.
Yeah, so the people spoke. So let's just vote over until we get it our way.
Yeah, do you know what that reminds me of? Like when the union comes into a fucking
No, it's
shop.
the same
Hey,
thing
wait a
over
minute,
here.
just let me finish this thought. It's like when a union comes into a shop and they have the vote and they don't get enough votes, and then they get a second bite at the apple and then a third one. Like, no, you had your shot. They said no.
I hate the fucking union.
You and me both, brother. I was in the Teamsters for 6 whole months.
No, I don't
Slow
like
down.
unions either. They said the unions made the middle class. That's a bunch of bullshit.
No, do you know what made the middle class? Hard
Technology.
motherfucking. Well, yeah, and hard work, and not working
No,
40
but it was
hours.
technology that brought everybody up in the middle class
No,
because you got paid higher for being an
Well, yeah.
electronic engineer.
But I mean,
Well, I mean,
we also live in a country where people work 60 hours a week, when they got a family and shit. You don't see that in other countries. That's what made the middle class, working fucking more hours than you had to.
No,
Because you
well,
wanted better for your
The
family.
union, all they do is charge more. And who does that come out of the taxpayer? Because it's always a public fucking building or whatever.
I think they-
Well, what state was it that they came? I don't remember where it was at. They decided they wanted everybody to pay union dues, even if you weren't a member.
Right.
What the?
oh wow.
Kiss my fat ass. That's
And it all
extortion.
went to the Democrats.
I would say, fuck you. I would go on welfare before I did that. I'd say, fuck you.
Well, eventually, if they try to turn us into a socialist country, that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
If they want to take 60% of my paycheck to give it to people who aren't working, why would I want to work?
No shit. I'm gonna make more not working.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. That's like when Massachusetts.
What's her name? Let's set the limit. $10 million. Anything over that would take it 70%.
or up to 90.
That's every rock group. You know what I mean? It's like, why would they want to tour?
So you tour until you make $9.8 million, then you stop
And
for
you
the
say,
year.
fuck it, I'm done.
It makes no sense.
So the rest of the people that bought the tickets just say, "Hey,
problem.
we
We
blame the
always get
Democrats."
screwed in the end.
Exactly.
I want rich people to be rich. I like rich people. Rich people give me jobs all
Right.
the time. Poor people never give me jobs.
I've never seen a goddamn guy with a cup in his hand give me any money.
Yeah. No, that's not true. I fucking rolled a fucking drunk once for his fucking Dunkin' Donuts cup. I got a 6-pack of beer out of it.
I mean, that's the truth, though. I mean, you have to people who have money invest to make more money, which creates
you need
jobs.
money to make money. Exactly.
You see Ocasio talking about the difference between socialism and capitalism. It's a short little thing, and holy shit, she has no concept of what capitalism is.
Right.
She has absolutely no idea what it is. She thinks people are forced to buy products.
Right.
If
Yeah.
it's the only product that's out there, you're forced to buy it. I can understand
But
that.
name one product where there's only one of it. There's
Well,
no
what?
competition.
But here's the thing: you're not forced to buy that product. You don't have to buy it.
Right.
You can do without. Yeah.
Well, unless you're talking about government, Obamacare.
Yeah, that's what
You're
the only
forced
product
to
that
buy
we've
it.
ever been forced to buy was Obamacare.
Like I said,
Yes.
18-year-olds were forced to buy it.
No, they weren't. Because you were on your parents' insurance until you were 26.
Oh, that's right.
Fucking 26. My 26-year-old kid ever said, well, you owe me insurance. I'd say, get the fuck out of my face.
You don't even live with me, and I'm covering your insurance.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm
And that's the
changing
way-
my
yeah, that's
name,
exactly
and
what
I'm
it is right
disappearing you. Yeah.
I remember my old man told me, "Hey, you're 18. See that door? Don't let it hit you."
Well, I lived with my parents, in through my 20s and stuff. But I was not married, no kids. There was plenty of
And you were
room.
paying
I
room
paid.
and board, yeah.
Yeah, I paid them $150 a week. I mean, that's a great deal. Don't get me wrong. That's a great motherfucking deal.
Right.
But they loved it. They liked the extra income. And I could smoke weed in my room, by the way. Woo!
Part of the fucking profit.
I think mom and dad just like getting the fucking secondhand high.
That was his tip. Hey,
Yeah.
you paid me $150. Let me stand outside your room for a little while.
So that's what this shit smells
Shit,
like.
you can stand inside my room. You can toke if you wanna. Don't make you awake.
Deppie said no.
Yeah, my mother got stoned with me once. She was annihilated.
All right,
Funny to see.
I got to tell you what I did to my old man.
What's that?
So I went away for a camp when I was younger, and I had a plant growing in my room under a little light. And my mom, I come back from this camp for after 5 weeks, and I walked by, and there's this big ass plant behind my dad's chair, and I knew what it was. It was my plant from my room, and it was really big. My mom said after I left, she went up to the room and said, "Oh, that's going to die. I'll take it downstairs," and shoved 2 or 3 of those Miracle Grow sticks into it, was giving it light and water and everything. Well, once it dried, my brother and I made some brownies, had a big pan of brownies, and we made an agreement that we would not eat any until we went to the party. We came down from getting ready, and my dad's sitting in his chair in the living room with a plate in his lap, and the whole corner of the brownie pan is gone. He was so.
Did he have a glass of milk and fucking a strange look in his eye?
No, we can't. We were so scared that we went to the party and didn't even have a toke. We didn't have jack. We left the party early, came home, walked in, and my mom went, "Shh, be quiet. Your dad's been asleep all since I got home. He hasn't moved, and he's really tired."
He thought he was coming down with something.
So about 40 minutes after we were sitting there, all of a sudden my dad walked through, rubbing his forehead, going, "I'm fucking hungry as hell."
The Cheetos are that way, old man.
I'm pretty sure he would have had a raw steak with ketchup.
You were so fucked up that you wouldn't get from your dad. Scared about your dad, you wouldn't get fucked up at the party.
Oh fuck no! That's all we could talk about. I think we killed him. He wasn't moving. He was barely breathing.
You get the fucking mirror out just to check.
See, and that leads into my whole thing. We were talking about debates earlier. You want to see a true debate? I want to see up on that stage a bong and a keg of beer and a full bar. Let's start them drinking and toking it. Let's get the truth to come out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
that'll do it.
That would be
Show their true
fucking
colors.
awesome.
And I'm
And
sure
see who can handle their booze.
Budweiser would sponsor it.
You can handle your booze, you can be president.
I'd fucking sponsor it. I'd buy the booze. I swear to God, if I had to save up a year for it, I'd buy the booze for that.
And I'm pretty sure those guys out in Colorado and stuff would be like, "Hey, we'll give them some free shit to have up there on stage and smoke."
Just imagine Bernie Sanders fucking 3 sheets to the wind. That would be fucking awesome.
He's already 3 sheets to the wind.
Well, that's
what
just
he talks like.
Well, that's just lack of oxygen flowing to his brain.
That he talks like he's drunk.
Oh, that would be fucking great. Fucking, there's Elizabeth Warren fucking just projectile vomiting. Because you know she can't handle her booze. Ever see her drink a beer? Looks like a fucking Swedish porn movie.
She'd be up there going, "Woo."
Just Ralphing everywhere.
He's got zero tolerance for all these college admissions. You know what I mean? But she's the one that put down American Indian.
Do you know what would be funny? If Hillary found out there was free booze, she'd fucking join the fucking race for president. Just so she could go through the debates, get fucking drunk and lush.
Couldn't debate anyone.
Oh, she's a major raging alcoholic, you know.
Why she couldn't debate?
Can you just see the questions? All right, our first question is for Mr. Trump. Mr. Trump, can you tell us your exact feeling on immigration? Then we'll move down the line and get it from everybody. Watch one of them just fuck up totally.
I have a feeling that Trump would answer a question the same way sober as he would drunk.
Right.
He's got to be stoned. Have you seen his eyes?
He just blurts out stuff.
That's the best thing about Trump is he doesn't drink. You know what I mean? He's got a clear head. That's why he gets away with fucking without looking at a prompt.
But when he blurts shit out, he blurts shit out like a drunk would.
Right, I understand he does, but he's usually 99% of the time dead on.
But usually, most people when they're sober and they're drunk would say things differently.
Oh, it did.
If Trump drank, It'd be the exact same thing.
Trump, if Trump drank,
It really probably
he would
would.
have never been president.
Yeah, because he's telling you what he thinks. There's no filter.
Right. And that's what I like about the guy. He's fucking honest.
Well, you know, he's not.
Just imagine Cory Booker drunk. Fuck y'all. I'm out of here. I'm going
I'm
to
going to fuck that bitch that
Yep.
said she's going to be vice president.
Where are the white women at?
Excuse me, all while I whip this out.
That'd be fucking great.
That would be I'd actually watch a debate if they were going to do that.
I'm watching every Democratic debate. I'm watching every fucking second of it. It's going to be great.
I'm going to watch the first one to see if it's worth watching, then I'll keep
it's going to be worth
watching.
watching. I
Like
fucking
I
guarantee
said,
it.
something's going to come out of it.
If you go in with the expectation you're just going to hear dumb shit after dumb shit, you're going to love it.
They're definitely going to attack each other.
Oh, it's going to be great.
This isn't a love fest.
It's going to be like the Republican primary last
Yeah,
time.
exactly. Everybody, Jeff, low energy.
Yeah, they're all going to try to come up with nicknames for each other.
They're going to try to copy Trump.
This fucking Cory Booker sounds like fucking Fred G. Sanford. You know,
I can't breathe. Oh, fuck. Whew.
Only on Friday nights.
Oh, God, that hurt.
I'm sorry I made myself laugh. That's very unprofessional.
Yeah, you're laughing at your own jokes.
No
What's that
shit.
all about?
That was a
I
fucking
wonder that
good
funny
one.
you can.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Let's see, what else we got on the lineup?
Oh yeah, what else do we got there, Jimmy boy? Oh, the college scandal.
Yeah.
With what's her name?
Admissions.
Felicity Huffman.
And Lori Laughlin.
Yes. Hey, you want to hear something? I know I shouldn't jump out with this little fun fact first, but it's a good one. When her daughter, what's her name?
Olivia Jade. Lori Laughlin's
Yeah,
daughter.
her daughter,
Olivia
the-
Jade Laughlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was doing blogs about how she didn't give a fuck about school and shit, and all she wanted to do was party, right? Guess where she was when she found out that her mother was under arrest? Anyone?
She
At a
was
party?
on the dean
She
of
was-
USC
She was on the
in the
dean's...
Bahamas.
Yeah, she was on his yacht. The dean's yacht.
Okay, someone's got to explain to me, what in the hell did Lori Laughlin do?
Paid $500,000 to this tutoring service, which was legitimate. The
Well,
tutoring service was.
they took the test for her daughter, made her pass,
Yes,
and then she said she was part of the crew team.
the crew team, the rowing team.
And she's never rode
She's
in her
never,
life.
yeah, no. She's been skiing in Aspen, but she's never rowed a fucking boat. But what it was the money got funneled to a tutoring service, which was a legitimate service, but it was a dummy company underneath. And she funneled $500,000 to get her kids into college. Into what was it, Southern Cal?
USA, yeah,
USC.
yeah.
And they're in big trouble.
She's out on $1 million bail, the mother.
Yeah, I saw that.
How can the daughter not know when she's that fucking stupid? She's got a blog on a Ustream and showing how stupid she is.
You answered your own question. You said, how does she not know? And then you come right in with how stupid she is. That's how stupid she is.
Like I said, how does she not know she got in there under false premises?
Because she's an entitled little cunt. She just thought the world owed it to her.
Right. Well, that's what mom and dad preach. You're entitled.
And then she ratted on her father. Did you see that one? My dad faked his way through college. Like she's trying to explain it away. You didn't help.
Exactly. And he's probably pissed now. What are you saying?
Oh my God! And you know they're not looking for a deal. They're not looking for any.
No, I
deals.
know. They want to plead guilty.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, they already caught the guy at the top,
Right.
so there's nobody to rat out to.
Yeah, I know. I got them all.
I think that's the first time in a fucking organized crime thing where they caught the top guy first. So there was nobody to be able to make a deal to fucking get out.
That's why they did the investigation for a year. They wanted the top guy. Got him.
Well, they got him.
Yeah.
You got him rough.
I want to see you do jail time. What do you think, Jenny? Dave?
Oh yeah, she'll do jail time over it.
Yeah.
How much?
The problem is she'll do jail time at some fucking resort for.
Yeah,
For
So what? It still restricts her freedom. It gives her a fucking at least
36 weeks.
yeah, in a spa.
I was there and I had to drink domestic coffee. It was so rough.
Have you Starbucks?
They're pissed because they only had Perrier water.
Oh, I didn't have a maid. I just had a housekeeper.
What is this crap? It's fit for a fucking Yale person.
That, you know, you were talking about rich people earlier. I love rich people because, yeah, they give me jobs. But you know what? They think they're above everything. They think they can do anything and everything. And that's why half of them run for fucking president because, oh, I have money, you'll vote for me. You know what? I want to vote for somebody who doesn't have the damn money.
You know who I would vote for?
I'll vote for Jimmy.
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob would be a fucking excellent president.
Yeah, he would.
Yes, he would be. He would be
Mr.
fair,
Bill, have you ever
compassionate,
met Billy Bob?
retarded.
No, I have not.
Billy Bob would break the glass ceiling, being the first retarded president.
Billy Bob is from Lower Alabama, Mr. Bill.
Okay.
L.A.
Yeah, from L.A., Lower Alabama.
Okay.
He's got 2 brain cells left, and they're fighting each other.
All right, so it's starting to sound like my family.
Yeah, he's a character. I can't believe we need to try to get Billy Bob on the line and let Mr. Bill meet him. Get him to sign in anyway.
Billy Bob.
I can't believe you've never met Billy Bob.
No, I haven't. I've heard people talk about him, and now you've explained him, but that's about as close as I've come.
He's been pretty quiet here lately.
Yes, I kind of miss Billy Bob.
I think he just joined.
You don't have to push the button, Jimmy.
Did he come
Billy
in?
Bob just joined us.
I'll tell you what, there, boys, up there, Paul Daniels.
Jesus Christ, it's good to see you.
You
Good to
missed me
hear
there,
ya.
you
Yeah,
cocksucker.
Sorry. Say that again, Billy Bob. I wasn't paying
I
attention.
say, Paul Daniels, you missed me there, boy. This Billy Bob here, come out.
Yes, I did miss you, like the swine flu.
I'll tell you what, boy. Y'all hear Billy Bob here? I'm talking about y'all talking about that president there, Billy. You know, Billy. Would y'all vote for Billy Bob? Come out.
I'll vote for you.
Jesus Christ. We got to get him subtitled. What the fuck did you just say?
He wants to know if we're going to vote for Billy Bob.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I understood him. I think Mr. Bill understood him. You know, I think you got to just be south of the Mason-Dixon line to understand him.
Yeah. Or maybe interested in what he has to say.
Hey, Paul Daniels, I'll tell you what you can do right there now. Hey, Paul Daniels.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Fuck you, Paul Daniels.
If you thought that hurts me, walk a mile in my shoes. I hear that constantly.
Billy Bob, you ever worn shoes?
Well, yeah, I got some tennis shoes on there right now, come out.
All right, I just want to make sure.
I may be from lower L.A. there, being from L.A., that's lower Alabama there, that don't mean we don't wear no tennis shoes there. I wear tennis shoes and breeches there, come on.
Well, what are you going to wear when you run for president?
Well, I'm going to wear my tennis shoes and breeches, come on.
He's going to wear his fucking best I'm with stupid t-shirts.
I'll tell you right now, boys, what I'm going to do. I got my infidel t-shirts there, come on. I'm going to wear my infidel shirts there, come on.
So, what, Billy Bob, I got to ask you, if you're going to run for president, what's your platform? What are you running on?
Well, my platform is it's made out of wood there, okay?
Okay. So what's your number one topic that you're going to discuss as president that you want to fix in the United States?
Well, we got to fix that illegal immigration there, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I thought he was going to say his fucking bathroom scale after fucking Gertrude stood on it.
Well, if you're going to fix illegal immigration, how would you fix illegal immigration, Billy Bob?
Well, I want you to listen now. They talk about that border wall there. What's going to happen there is if you build that wall, them wetbacks, they can build shit there. What's going to happen is they're just going to build something come up on top of that wall. So Billy Bob's got the plan there. Once we build that there wall, we put a 20-foot boat there on our side there, and you fill it full of them crocodiles there. Come on.
So crocodiles. Oh yeah. And so now you're taking care of the environment because you're feeding the animals. I like this.
And then if they make it through the crocodile pit there, then they're going to come through a minefield.
I knew it. I knew he was going to say minefield.
So you get elected as president, and I want to know what you're going to have to serve at your first inaugural dinner.
Well, we going to have some fried chicken, some chitlins, some cornbread, and some collard greens there, Cabo.
Collard greens.
Oh, bullshit. It's going to be fucking swirl.
It sounds pretty good. My question to you is, who would you bring in as your Secretary of Defense?
Well, I don't know there. I have to do some thinking about there right now. But I tell you what there, I kind of like old Dave Coots there, Cabo.
Okay.
Thank you, Billy Bob.
Well,
the one smart thing he said, ever. Not just tonight, ever.
What about your Secretary of Offense?
Well, I'll tell you right now who I wouldn't bring in. You all know who Billy Bob wouldn't bring in there, Cabo?
Who's that?
That stupid Paul Daniels. That's right there who I wouldn't bring in, Cabo.
There you go. Hey, can I ask a question? Who would be your Secretary of Special Teams?
What the hell is that, Cabo?
Say Julian
Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Offense, and Special Teams.
I would have said.
Well, hell, y'all playing that foosball there, right? That foosball.
Oh, don't be coy. You live in Alabama. Football fucking rules down there.
Well, we do have the best college football team in the land there, Cabo.
Maybe, but you don't have the best football team in the world.
Oh my God! I forgot to ask you about the tornadoes. How'd you fare in the tornadoes?
Yeah.
Well, it got a little windy, so Billy Bob just hid behind Gertrude there, Cabo.
That's right. Anchor yourself to a heavy object.
Mr. Bill, let me give you a little background on Billy Bob. He's married. His wife's name is Gertrude, and how much does she weigh now, Billy Bob? Well, I'll tell you right now, boy, she weighs about 468 pounds every day, Cabo.
Oh, shh. By the end of the show, she'll weigh a totally different number.
Well, you get in the tub and you let her sit on top of you. You're all set.
If she gets in the tub, there'll be no water left.
Well, my question is, how much bigger are you going to let her get before you take her to market?
Well, I'll tell you what now, here's the problem is I can't keep that Jim Bell there from trying to call her on the telephone there, Cabo.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do kind of have a thing on the side.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, apparently Jim likes big girls.
Yeah, Jimmy likes a sturdy woman.
Exactly. She's
healthy.
Why survived
healthy.
Tornado.
Healthy.
Yeah, scratches on her back.
You know what? I'll even go a step further. Rubenesque.
You know what they say about divorce and tornadoes in the South? Somebody's losing a trailer.
Yeah. Very good. I live in a
I'll tell you what, now,
trailer.
Bob, Billy Bob don't live in no one of them there trailers there. I live in a little house there, right? Come
He
on.
lives in a refrigerator box.
Well, did they help take the wheel? Who'd you have to help take the wheels off your house?
I didn't come with wheels there, come on.
I'm just asking. I want to make sure.
Didn't come with the bills. Didn't come with electricity. Didn't come with plumbing.
Hey, Paul Daniels. Billy, you just need to remember something there, buddy. Billy Bob can't stand you.
Guess what? The fucking feeling's mutual. You fucking hillbilly fuck.
They love to hate each other, I think.
Go
I know.
back to fucking sitting under your
All
toadstool.
right, we got 2 minutes.
Yeah, I got 2 minutes worth of this. You fucking bridge running, fucking sister fucking, gravy sweating piece of shit.
Hey, leave my family out of this.
I guess it does hit home for all of us. My family doesn't listen to my show, fortunately.
I think my mom and dad are listening tonight.
Not no more, they're not.
No, my dad's rolling. If they're listening, my dad's rolling on the floor right now, pointing at my mom.
We'll put him out.
Yeah, hits real home, doesn't it, honey?
All right, we got about a minute left.
So I'd like to do a shout out to the troops
Amen.
serving here and abroad, and the veterans that have served us in the past. Thank you for your service, gentlemen.
Hoorah!
Come home safe.
Hoorah!
And why don't you plug your show there, Mr. Bill?
Join me and Shannon every Wednesday at 10 o'clock Eastern right here on the station for Talk Live Paranormal. We talk everything from Bigfoot to ghosts to anything that isn't normal. Join us. Come on.
So do you talk about Billy Bob?
I might have to now.
He's definitely not normal.
I'll tell you what there, Bulldog. Paul Daniels, you leave Billy Bob alone there, buddy.
I may have to have Billy Bob on just to talk about paranormal
All
stuff.
right.
Go cause Keelan there.
Shit, you got him. All right, good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Now I'm out.